Freepik is coming to x402 and I'm super excited to share this with you guys. If you haven't checked them out, head to freepik.com and they have a very comprehensive AI suite. Whatever you might need, you could find there, from image generation to image enhancement, video generation, voice creation, you name it. And we have this demo right here, so let's jump in. So we start with embedded wallets to let the user sign in or create a wallet. So here, by entering our email, we are receiving an one-time use password, and by entering that, we just created a wallet or logged into an existing one. So let's say you just created a wallet, you're probably not going to have any funds in it. You could use the onramp from Coinbase Developer Platform to pay with Apple Pay or debit card or Coinbase account under $500 without having to do KYC. So that means all the crypto stuff from the wallet to the onramp, that's all under the hood. So that creates this seamless experience to interact with Freepik through the x402 protocol. Looks like I have to fetch my prompt here again because I copied the OTP. But okay, so what's the advantage of this? Why am I demoing this? Why couldn't this just be a normal API call? And the reason is, here the user is paying per image generation. Means every single image that I'm making is just 8 cents. And that means I can just come in, test out a platform without any commitment of like 15, 20 bucks a month, right? It's ridiculous. And I personally love like a lot of image generation platforms, from GPT itself to Midjourney. But then when I like reach the usage limit of like, after having like used my 4 images a day, or I don't think even Midjourney has that, then I have to subscribe for a whole month. But I just need the tool today. I might need to generate like 20 logo examples to get some inspiration, but I definitely don't use that for a whole month. So this way, you could use micropayments from x402 to create a product which is basically addressing this subscription fatigue a lot of people are experiencing, right? And on the platform side, that also means as a platform, I'm not putting up any upfront API cost. I'm not going to Freepik, putting a lot of credit up ahead with the assumption of how many users I'm going to get, and then having to worry about like topping up that balance or whatever. So this creates this really good dynamic where the service provider is getting paid for their service. The platform provider, aka me in this scenario, is not losing money. It's not subsidizing usage or putting upfront money for customer acquisition. And I could have put a price of my own on top of the 8 cents that the service provider is making, right? So the service provider gets paid, the platform provider gets paid, and the end consumer is not locked into a product, having to pay per month to just be able to use it a couple of times a day. So that's like why I'm personally super excited about having Freepik available on x402, because it would allow you to create this really sustainable SaaS models. But obviously the other use case is just the agentic framework of agents being able to call up Freepik's Mystic endpoint and have image generated for them. If you want to learn more about x402, head to x402.org, and in the frequently asked questions, you see some of the answers there that would lead you to more documentations. I'm dropping the link to this demo, the repo, and the link to Replit if you want to remix it. Have fun building.